there, and welcome back to your weekly math lesson. This is your last math lesson of the school year, your last math video of first grade. I'm glad that you're with me today. Today, I'm going to teach you how to do something a little bit new and different with your four-step process. Today, we are going to be looking at adding an extra step. So it's a two-step problem using the four-step process. You've seen something very similar to this before, just without the story around it. So go ahead and make sure that if you feel like you're going to need a little bit of support, if the four-step process isn't completely comfortable for you, I want you to grab some items to use to help you count and build a model. I've grabbed some M&Ms today. You can grab some Cheerios or some Skittles or some marshmallows, anything that you have handy that's kind of tiny, but that you can use to help you count. I feel like building that model for some of us just gives us that added layer of support that we might need if the four-step process is still a little bit uncomfortable. It's almost like acting out the story. Sometimes that helps us see how to solve the problem better. All right, so what I'm going to do today is I'm just going to show you how to walk through a couple of examples that will help you with the assignment that you need to turn in for a grade. All right, ready? So our first story goes like this. Sophie caught 5 butterflies at the park. Emma caught 3 butterflies at the park, and Abby caught 7 butterflies at the park. How many butterflies did the girls catch while they were at the park? So we're just going to go ahead and start tackling this like we would a normal four-step process. We need a window pane, and we need to find our main idea. So I'm going to start by looking for the question mark because I'm looking for all the important words inside that question, and that's going to give me the main idea. So circle the question mark, underline backwards, stop at the period, cross out how many, and circle the important words. And again, the reason we cross out how many is because it's a math problem, and whenever we're doing math, we're always going to be asking how many. We're looking for words that help us get to the bottom of the problem, and how many doesn't do that. So let's keep going. Butterflies, definitely. Did the girls catch? Those are important words. Now listen, we've talked about this before. While they were at the park, boys and girls, it doesn't matter where they are. I've always told you that. They could be on the moon. For heaven's sake, it doesn't matter. Where they are is just never an important detail. What is important, though, is what we circled. Butterflies, girls catch. So we're going to write that here in our first box. Very good. Now, I want to build the model for you first with M&Ms and then write it for you. Just want to show you how using the objects to help you count can just really make it a little bit easier for you. Sophia caught 5 butterflies. So let's get her 5 butterflies right here. And Emma's 3 butterflies. And then last is Abby, and she got 7. There we go. Now, if these are Sophie's, and these are Emma's, and these are Abby's, and we want to know how many they have. These are all representing butterflies. How many did they catch? What would we do? You're right. We would just join them all together and add them all up. I want to show you how easy that is to do with your model drawing. Sophia, I keep saying Sophia, I'm sorry. Sophie caught 5 butterflies at the park. So Sophie's butterflies, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And Emma's butterflies, 3. Oh my goodness, and don't forget to label everything, right? And Abby's butterflies, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Very good. And just like we saw with the M&Ms, we want to know how many butterflies they caught. So we're going to join them all together. Now, what do you see? I see 3 and 7 are friends of 10. And I know that 10 plus 5 is 15. So I want you to use what you know about friends of 10 or even doubles and doubles plus 1, because we could look at it this way as well. 5 and 3 is 8. We know that 7 and 7 is 14, plus 1 more is 15. So tackle this however you want to. If none of that makes sense to you, then you would want to count them individually until you get to 15. And remember, this is always our answer, and it must match the answer that we get when we write our number sentence. How do we write a number sentence with this extra step? Easy. We use an extra addition sign, an extra plus sign. Can we do that? Yeah, of course we can. All right, ready? 5 joined with 3 joined with 7 gives us a total of 15, and that is our sum. And how did we get the answer? We had to add. Awesome. Look how easy that is. All right, now I'm going to show you how to do this a little bit differently with a takeaway story. So let's look here. Grandma made 12 cupcakes. She dropped 4 on the floor and ate 2. How many cupcakes are left? So we're going to get started simply by making a window pane and finding that main idea. Circle the question mark, underline backwards till we get to that period that isolates that question for us because that's where we're looking for our important words. And cross out how many and circle the important words. Cupcakes are left. Beautiful. So we're just going to write that in our first box, and that's our main idea. Cupcake left. And we know left most of the time is an important clue word for takeaway. And once we build our model with M&Ms, you're going to see so easily why this is a takeaway problem. So Grandma made 12 cupcakes. So let's get our cupcakes here. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I'm going to put these here because I just want them all to be on the screen for you. Okay? Now we're just going to act it out. She dropped 4 on the floor. We can't eat those. Uh-oh. And then she ate 2. Well, now we don't have those anymore. This represents how many are left. It is that easy. And so all I'm going to show you how to do now is to turn that into a drawing. It tells the very same story. So Grandma's cupcakes 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Very good. She dropped 4 on the floor. Well, we can't use those, but it's very important that we label them. So we cross them out and we label them. And she ate 2. So there's 2 more. Okay. This shows us what is left. We're going to bracket and question mark. And how many is that? Yeah, 6. Now, something interesting is happening here. So what we have over here, take a look at what we took away. We took away 4 and then we took away 2. Well, how many did we take away if we took away 4 and 2? That's 6. So we have this model broken up now into 6 and 6 and 12. Do you see it? So now it's all of a sudden it's a double. So I'm going to show you 2 ways that you can write your number sentence here so that you can see different ways of solving this problem. Some of you may have tackled it in 2 steps. I turned my 2 steps into 1 step. So it's what works for you. What does your brain think of? What helps you solve this problem? There's really no wrong way to do it. All right, so one way is 12. First we took away 4, then we took away 2, then we ended up with 6 left, right? Or what I did was I combined 4 and 2 and kind of added it, right? And then ended up with a double. 12 subtract 6 gives us 6, and that's our difference. So what makes more sense to you? You solved that way. And how did we get our answer? We had to subtract. Okay? So when you get ready to do this on your own, you're going to see a page that looks like this. This is going to be part of a bigger packet, but what you're submitting for a grade are just the 2-step problems. There's 2 pages. This one is exactly like the one we just worked where you just take away twice. There's also a clock at the bottom. And so just want you to do the best that you can with the telling time. I know that's not something that we've reviewed in a while, but take a look at it and do the best that you can. These are the pages that you are submitting for a grade. All right, boys and girls, good luck. You've got this. I want you to grab some items to help you count if you feel like that's going to be a good support for you. You're rocking this online learning thing. I'm super proud of you.